$50 million, and it's going to be in the next 5 to 7 years to complete the entire thing. But the good news is that we have already got an investor giving us 70% of that. So what we are only raising, and that's part of the advantage of international investment, which we don't get in Nigeria. Right, so when people say, why are you expanding international, it's because the funding is there. So the only thing we are raising now is the 30%. Of course, the 30% is still not small money, because that's about $45 million. But what we are doing is, a portion of that is to partner with other real estate developers in Africa who are trying to expand to the US, to say we don't need the whole 40 acres. You can buy 1 acre and do your own small construction. At least you are diversifying your investment in dollars. So one portion of the fundraising is from developers who are currently in Africa, who can partner with us, and we sell a portion to them and they build it, and we give them also flexible payment for that. Another portion is through a new fund we set up in the US, and we filed it with the US Securities Exchange Commission, so that there's a lot of scrutiny. There's confidence on the part of the investor that the US government is checking the money and checking what the money is being used for, which is real estate investing now. So a portion of the fundraising will come from people who are investing. It's a debt syndication. It's a form of crowdfunding, and it's been filed with the Securities Exchange Commission in the US. So a portion will come there. Another portion is also coming from our digital cooperative in Africa, where that already has a pool of over 200 investors, and they've been supporting what we do in the last 4 years or so. And we've also not disappointed them. They've always gotten their annual return on investment, and we've been doing profit sharing the last 4 years. So for example, we are going to be working with Keller Williams. They're one of the biggest. And so they put the property, once we start selling the housing, because we are still at the point of building up permits and all of that. So we are not yet selling the houses. We will launch the house sales around August, when we have gotten the building permits. But Keller Williams will be the one selling it on their portal. So the people from all over the world will buy, Americans, white, Hispanics, everybody will invest. So it's not difficult getting people to buy a house from you in America. The issue is usually raising the capital to even do the project. Right. However, those investing in terms of the capital, we have a good number of that coming as people of our color. Even in the US, we have, like I said earlier, in Valdosta, 20 units of 3-bedroom. We have in Alabama. So we're not new. The only thing is that this is like buildings from scratch, because typically in America, you go buy a property that is, let's say, 20-year-old, 30-year-old, you renovate it, there are contractors, you renovate and then you sell. But this one is building from scratch. But again, it's easier in America compared to Africa, because it's all regulated. All your contractors, for example, one of the things I have always said is, why will building collapse in Nigeria? And then the person arrested is the investor. I've never seen it anywhere in the world. In America, your contractors, your engineers are licensed. If anything goes wrong, they lose their license first of all. They are, of course, sent to jail, right? So those places are very regulated. You don't even have headache, because everybody must have the license before they can even work with you as a contractor. The whole process is step by step, and there's a whole lot of, so it's easier. Meanwhile, real estate is actually a vehicle for investment, where you can own properties and people, of course, pay you rental income. And once you can do it such that the rental income is higher than the mortgage, now you have a source of passive income. And that's really how you build wealth. I grew our business, to different countries. We're in Nigeria, we're in Dubai, we're in UK, and we're here in the US as well. We just acquired 40 acres. We're about building over 400 units.